I've got some. I'm repping for Seattle, Washington right now because that is actually where I'm at this moment. So for those of you that were wondering what was going on and if I made it onto the actual cruise with Holland America, the answer is yes, I did. So I am en route right now, or in transit. I have made my way up to Seattle. I did that last night and got in around, late o'clock. And then I will be taking the Amtrak train this afternoon, 4-hour ride up to Vancouver. I'm super excited about that. Staying the night in Vancouver, and then I board the Holland America Line Eurodam tomorrow morning, or the following morning.
And normally we wouldn't take trains, planes, and automobiles, which all of those are true. We took an auto to the plane, a train. Normally we wouldn't do planes, trains, and automobiles, but when you're notified that you've been accepted for your cruise 3 days prior, 4 days prior, 3 days prior?
4. It was 4. Yeah, it's 4.
4 days prior, then you make whatever transit makes the most sense.
Yes, and especially from a financial perspective on booking fully refundable fares and all of that stuff. So yeah, my plane tickets were fully refundable in case I didn't get selected. The train ticket that I bought was fully refundable if I didn't get selected. So I was very, very thoughtful in my planning. But fortunately, I don't need any refunds.
Yay. And so you board the Eurodam tomorrow.
Sunday. The day you fly.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Hi, y'all. This is live. From
you're right.
Seattle. It is Mark and well.
No, it's Rocky.
It's Rocky.
Yes, it is tomorrow. It's just settling in. I still don't feel like I'm going on a cruise because this was also last minute. Like the past week leading up to this, I was having a dream every single night until I got the confirmation from Holland America that I had gotten it. And then I got it and I'm like, yes. Oh, now I have to pack. Among everything else that we're trying to accomplish with all the video recording and all the video editing and everything else that's going on. But
hanging out with mom and dad, getting a new cell phone. I mean, it has just been a chaotic week. I still am. Oh, I am streaming here. I'm just gonna turn off streaming on the laptop. Okay. So you're gonna be in charge of chat if that's okay.
Usual. It's fine.
Okay. I am leaving for 31 days and I am still not packed, but I am checked in for the flight. So we leave at dark 30. We have a 6 a.m. flight. We're trying to figure out right now what time bag drop and TSA actually open, because the last couple of times we've had an early morning flight, we've gotten to the airport before those things open, which is frustrating.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
back. I love this one. Yes, tomorrow is Sunday. Hi, Macrina. Welcome. Thank you to Sail Talk Saturday. These are Sail Talk Saturdays.
Duh.
Hey, Brian Shell made it in. He is flying to NOLA, flying from NOLA.
Yes, he is. He's
boarding a flight to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Brian, I agree with your statement. I don't think this trip to NOLA is going to be near as fun as your next trip to NOLA. That's my guess. And if it is then we want to know what you're doing.
So we can try to one-up it next time, right? I guess if we're on that page, we might as well do a couple of shout-outs of who tuned in already.
Yes, please do.
Lee was actually the first person that tuned in. He was a ripe 30 minutes before we even started this live stream. So I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much for tuning in. But
Lee, thank you for and Lee. Oh, I was just gonna say, and Lee, thank you for having your notifications turned on, because clearly you get notified and you're like, I'm jumping into that stream, and we love that. So thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Bud also made his way over. Really excited. Thank you so much for being here. Jean is here as well. You need to put your thumbs down further. There you go.
There we go. I got it. Okay, thank you. Hi, Jean. Welcome.
Good morning, Jean. Eric Maxey is also here. Eric has a cruise coming up. You are setting sail on the Sun Princess with Where's Walter soon, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you were going to try to get on that one.
I was, and
but
pricing was pricing was not great. And Walter, I'm very happy for him. He sold out on his group cruise. So
Oh, that's amazing.
yeah, so he did a great job. I checked it out just to see if there was any options, and there's not for me.
Kudos, Walter.
Yeah. My parents made it on. Good morning, Mom and Dad. Hello, thanks for being here. Oh, and they have a little celebration for us. That's exciting. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Jean is hoping that Holland America is okay. I think they're going to be great. I'm really excited for it. I have heard nothing but great things about their food, and Mark and I love our food on board cruise ships. So
it's true. It's true. It's part of the reason why packing has been a struggle this morning. Because several things that I would normally pack don't fit right now. So just throw those aside and find something that does.
Yeah. Same.
We've eaten well. I mean, honestly, that is one thing I can absolutely say. This year of this cruise life and all of the different lines and ships we've been on, we have eaten well this year. Rocky, do you have a favorite meal from this year?
Oh gosh. I would have to say, I would say from an experience standpoint, JWB Prime Steakhouse on board Margaritaville at Sea Islander, that was a phenomenal experience. The food was outstanding. I was blown away. I think we went in with zero expectations, not to get ourselves overly excited and not to lose hope. And we were thoroughly impressed.
You hear that, and you're going to hear me say JWB Steakhouse was my favorite meal. Not my favorite experience. My favorite experience was the MSC Yacht Club private restaurant. I thought experience-wise, that was just such a neat and unique experience to be able to go to this at the forward of the ship. You looked out the front of the ship and you dined, and it was that was such a cool experience. JWB though was my favorite meal of the year.
It was awesome. It was super awesome.
Sorry to interrupt. I sometimes go on a tangent when we talk about food.
You do? No.
Or just go on a tangent sometimes.
Exactly. That's okay. That's part of the fun, right?
Mm-hmm. I've been packing for 4 days and
yeah, I know. And by the way, you missed the first part of what Brian was saying. He actually got reprimanded because he was grabbing his AirPods to listen to us.
Or because he was listening on his speakers for the whole plane to hear this cruise line. Hey, Brian, we do have a goal to get to 10,000. So if you don't mind standing up mid-flight and saying, if you could like and subscribe, that would be helpful.
Just go to the FA and ask if you can make an announcement over the PA system. I did.
That's even better. That's less scary than standing up and shouting on an airplane.
Right? I tried. Macrina said nothing better than a surprise unplanned vacation makes packing enjoyable, though a little stressful. That is 100% true. We discovered I was going to try out our new wireless mics. We have new lavalier mics, and I forgot to bring the dongle that converts the regular earphone jack into a lightning cord for my phone. And so I got to go to Target before I take the train to Vancouver.
And you're also going to need one then for the new phone because it's USB-C.
Yes.
So keep your receipt for Target.
I know. I'm planning on it.
Kidding. We will all. I mean, we're not. That phone is not going away. We're going to still need a USB, or we're still going to need a Lightning. So that'll be good.
That's true.
Macrina, thank you for acknowledging the fact that it can be stressful packing on an unplanned trip.
Right. Exactly. I am multitasking.
What you doing over there?
You can probably tell that.
I can tell you're multitasking. Hi.
Yeah. Hi. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put something up on the screen as well that I meant to do, and I totally forgot about it, and that's my bad.
Now I'm intrigued.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's see, what else do we have?
Well, while you do that, I'm going to tell them some cruise news. I know there's still more folks that we've got to get to in the chat. That's okay. I promise we will. But Villa V Odyssey has finally sailed. She has finally set sail. And so this is the residential cruise ship that was supposed to set sail back in May. She has finally left Belfast and is on her way to the first port of France, which is super exciting. This week, she was supposed to leave at the beginning of the week, and then paperwork paperwork kept her from actually leaving the port. And so passengers have shared that they're frustrated that Villa V hasn't communicated. Like they get that there are delays, but there's just been a lack of communication. But now that they are on their journey, we wish them all nothing but the best for this next 3.5 years. And it's just going to be amazing. And we can't wait to see the stories of Villa V now that they've launched. I'll tell you, I don't know. I don't know that I would put my money right now into a residential cruise ship. Like, I think there are probably some different investment options I would make before that. But your mileage may vary.
Buying Carnival stock?
I'm going to click the end button. I'm going to click the end button if you keep that up. Yeah, my Carnival stock. Cruise news. Sorry,
yeah.
You do want
to? Oh, I was going to say about Villa V. The ship did set sail. She went to her very first port, which is called Brest in France, Brest. I just want to clarify. And she is still sitting there. She arrived yesterday. And there's no proposed next port for her itinerary. So I don't know what they're doing. Exciting.
They're having the Brest time. Oh my gosh. Is anyone still on the stream? Okay, what were you working on pulling up over there? Did you finish your multitasking?
Oh, no. Continue.
Oh, okay. So Carnival, you don't have to pull up anything for this one, Reki. Carnival released earnings this week. If you follow the cruise lines, you know that they had a massive expectation in front of them. Analysts had huge expectations for Carnival this quarter, and Carnival exceeded analyst expectations once again, bringing in $7.9 billion for the quarter. They paid down another $650 million of debt, which is what we continue to watch for, is that paying down of debt, because obviously during the pandemic, they took out a lot of it. So they sold off a lot of shares. And so super excited to hear their earnings. They talked about, I think they said the word celebration key. I counted about a dozen times on the call. They said the word celebration key, and they just continue to reiterate to investors how that is going. They're printing cash, essentially, how that's going to be a money maker for them, from food, from drinks, from cabanas, from the adult only area that you have to pay to get into, to the equipment rentals. It's all Carnival owned. It's all theirs. And so they don't have other hands in the pot taking money. Expect celebration key to be a huge win for them. The other thing that they mentioned on the earnings call, Rocky, and I know you weren't up at 6 a.m., but the other thing they mentioned was not Great Stirrup Key. They would not mention Great Stirrup Key. Half Moon, who's getting the pier? Half Moon Key?
Half Moon Key, yeah.
So they mentioned that, and they said, so one of the investors asked, are you going to put water slides? Are you going to put a water park in Half Moon Key? And Josh Weinstein, the CEO, said, Half Moon Key, we are going to be announcing major investments and expansion.
Oh.
But we're not going to duplicate Celebration Key. Celebration Key is for all of the water parks and all of that sort of stuff. Half Moon Key is going to be a different upgraded experience. And so that's why they're putting the piers in. That's why yes, they could have kept tendering for years, but they plan to make some major investments into Half Moon Key to create that as a unique destination as well, more so than just a beach. I don't know. We don't know what that's going to mean, but I am super excited. That came out on the earnings call this week. That I had not heard that before. Maybe you had, Rock.
No, I hadn't. That's actually really cool. That's really exciting to hear about those changes that are coming. I'm excited. I haven't been to Half Moon Key, so I don't even know what to expect.
Oh, have you been to Half Moon Key?
We haven't had any cruises go there. I don't know. I know, it's kind of weird. But no, I'm excited to check it out. We've been to Princess Cay. We've done that one.
Okay.
But not Half Moon.
What did you do differently? There's an echo, big echo. For me, anyway.
Oh, I didn't do anything differently.
Okay, well, come back to us and let's go into the chat.
Okay, let's do it. Kathy P, good morning. Radiance in 2. P.S. Hal is amazing. I will love it. I'm excited for it.
Kathy P, have so much fun on the Radiance. Remember, you have to report back because I go in 90 days. When do I get on the Radiance?
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
guess it is about it's 90
120 days.
days. Yeah,
90
you're like
days to
120 now.
Bliss. 90 days to NCL Bliss.
Getaway.
NCL Prima.
Getaway.
NCL Getaway.
Getaway. Yeah, the getaway.
Get NCL Getaway Island in
Yes,
January,
exactly.
and then Radiance in February. Did we ever book? Did we book Celebrity Celebrity
Ascent.
Excel or Ascent?
Ascent. Oh, Excel? No, we didn't book either of those.
Okay. We'll talk.
That means I'm in trouble, everyone.
Hi, Kathy P. Good to see you.
Eric, it's the Prima from Rome in 31 days. The Aqua's with Walter in June. Oh, I thought you were doing the Sun Princess with Walter. I'm sorry, Eric. June. Huh. So we're getting on the Prima, the Aqua. No, we're getting on the Aqua before you are.
Yeah, that's what I just realized. But then he's going to be on the Prima, and the Prima will have to. I'm going to watch for your feedback because we get on the Prima in
February.
Yeah,
at Galveston.
Okay. Out of Galveston, yeah. I'm super excited actually to introduce you to. I'm excited to introduce Rocky to Galveston. So the one time that we went to Galveston, we did the Galveston Pleasure Pier, and we rode roller coasters. I thought that was a ton of fun.
It was great.
It's just a pain to get to, honestly.
Yeah.
But this last time I went, I booked with Galveston Limo. Highly recommend if you're ever flying into, or if you're ever cruising from Galveston. We've got tips and tricks that we've learned from sailing out of that port a bunch of times. And actually, tips and tricks. Thank you to who do we know in Galveston? Jack Simmons.
Yes.
Jack, one of our followers, gave us all sorts of tips and tricks and recommendations, and it made Galveston such an awesome experience this last time. So super excited for Rocky to experience Galveston in a different way.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. So cool. Jean is doing the Firenze in November on a Terrazzo second suite for the second time on that ship. Super excited.
Should Marcy be on the Firenze right now?
They are boarding, yes. Probably not yet. It's 10 o'clock. I don't know that they're that efficient out there.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
She's in the
Blake
terminal.
made it on. I would hope so as well.
Blake, aren't you on your honeymoon trip, or aren't you? Aren't you on your anniversary trip? Thank you for joining us from Punta Cana. I hope that your first night at the Melia was amazing. Blake, y'all, I gotta say this, Rock. I gotta tell them. Blake recorded a little room tour, a la Mark and Rocky room tours. It was fantastic.
Oh, I'm so happy. I need to rewatch it because I didn't. What? No, I didn't have good service. Okay. When I was watching it last night, I didn't have great service, but now that I do, I'm gonna have to rewatch it and see because I'm excited to check out the rest of that room that they got booked into.
It's gorgeous. I stayed at the Melia in their upgraded experience during COVID, and I told Blake yesterday, it made my Melia experience look like the Days Inn.
Oh,
not that there's anything wrong.
Tonight, by the way.
Not that there's anything wrong with the Days Inn. I just want to clarify. I'm just giving the kind of juxtaposition of the Days Inn is lovely for what the Days Inn is, but it is not an all-inclusive butler service resort. Blake and Josh, they're staying at a butler level resort.
My Days Inn comes with a free breakfast, so it's all inclusive in my eyes.
Oh my gosh, it is. Your Days Inn experience is all inclusive too. And I have a feeling it cost a little less.
Gosh, you know what though? Vancouver is not cheap right now. So
that's right.
I'm not the happiest about how much I paid, but it was the best option that I could find. And it's within walking distance of the cruise terminal.
Oh, that's
so
nice. So
when I get in tonight, I'll still have to get an Uber from the train station to the Days Inn. But yeah, I actually still need
public transit.
Check.
Vancouver's great with public transit.
I don't know if their public transit runs late enough because I get in at 10 o'clock.
Oh, I'm certain it runs probably. It's a Saturday. I'm certain it probably runs until 2. Anyway, okay, we can figure that out. Apple, please don't multitask right now and do that.
Oh, that's fair.
Rocky's booking the bus.
What's for breakfast? That's a great question. So the friends that I'm staying with actually were very generous and made a lovely breakfast this morning. And I did take a picture. Oh, I just went out of my pictures to show it to you. So it was actually very delicious. It was like an egg scramble with hash. There was a piece of cinnamon raisin toast or bagel that is without the cream cheese on it, but I did put cream cheese on it. And then you could see I had my coffee as well. What are you laughing at?
I put my camera up, or I put my phone up to the screen, and it just looks like a blob. You put yours up, and it's high definition somehow. I don't understand.
I just have the magic touch. What can I say?
Oh, it's because you're videoing on your laptop and not the phone.
Oh, yes,
obviously. That's fair.
That's
valid.
Yeah,
that's valid. That's valid.
That's valid. Yeah. So, Mark, have you had breakfast, or is your soda your breakfast?
I have my soda is my breakfast right now. I'm probably gonna have a couple. So we went to one of my favorite places. Anyone on the stream or that's watching this that lives in Phoenix, we went to one of my favorite places last night. So Jason, my cruise buddy, who is joining me for the Singapore trip, you may remember Jason from such adventures as Carnival Venezia, Barcelona. Jason,
I don't know if you're gonna remember him because he's never on screen.
He has a rule. He will not be on screen, and so he'll hold the camera
Take your laptop
for me,
and go find him.
He'll hold the camera for me, which is really kind, but he won't be on screen. So Jason got in last night. I took him to the Taco Guild, which they just have like the Chipotle cherry steak tacos are just out of this world. They were stuffed though, Rocky, last night. They were stuffed with blue cheese.
Yes.
And all you could take, no, they were stuffed with blue cheese. And so it was like a log of blue cheese.
They usually do the blue cheese and fried onions or grilled,
Yeah, you're right. The onion straws that you would that you would typically put on green bean casserole. Y'all know these things from green bean casserole.
French's onions. That's exactly what it is.
Yes. Hey, French's, if you're watching and you'd like to sponsor us, drop us a note in the DMs.
Oh, come on, really? I'm not gonna get a heart? Okay.
We went there last night and had bottomless chips and salsa, and their salsas are amazing, and tacos, and I had the stuffed pepper, the chili relleno, which was delicious. It was their special, and he's like, I highly recommend it. The rice and beans were better than the chili relleno, but I love the rice and beans and the chips and salsa. It was just a great night, but I am still so full.
No, there you go. So that was your breakfast.
Ironically, if we were on a cruise ship, I would be at Blue Iguana right now. I'd be like, okay, I'm not hungry, but I gotta eat. I gotta get my money's worth.
I mean, it is almost 10:30, and we know that they close soon.
We set an alarm for Blue Iguana. Okay, sorry. Did we miss any chats? I'm gonna stop talking.
It's okay. I'm coming through. Miss Aretha, good day. Nice to see you again. Brian is saying yachties.
Yacht club all the way.
Mark, I'm going to let you try to pronounce this. We'll see how you do.
Buonzo ragazzi, congrats. Buonasera ragazzi. Congrats on 9,000.
Buonasera ragazzi.
Buonasera ragazzi. There we go. See? Just don't ask me to say Swarovski.
Yeah, no, we won't. Speaking of 9,000, that was something we're going to celebrate.
That's what we just got a congrats on. That's what we're celebrating. Yay.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. It's humbling. It is I would never, if you would have told me at the beginning of this year, well, right. Remember at the beginning of this year, we set a goal. We set a goal of 6,000. We said this year we're going to hit 6,000. That's our stretch goal for the year. Then in April, we were like, okay, let's update that because we got a lot of response from Jubilee and from the MSC Yacht Club. Yacht Club, we got a lot of interest because a lot of YouTubers, they don't get to experience the Yacht Club. Like there's not a lot of Yacht Club stuff out there. And so we got a lot of interest in that. And so we were like, okay, we're going to bump it to 7,500. We're going to go big. Like we're going to double in the year. And then Firenze happened. Carnival Firenze happened.
Yeah.
And that was just, I got goosebumps. Margaritaville at Sea Islander happened. 2 inaugurals back-to-back months back-to-back happened.
Yep.
And Kathy P actually said, you guys, you got to think bigger. You got to go for the big 10,000. And so that's how we moved from a goal of 6,000 to 10,000. And so we still have a ways to go. There's not a lot of the year left yet. So Rocky, who are they supposed to tell?
They're supposed to tell their brothers, their sisters, their dentist, their USPS deliver person, their grocery clerk, their tell everyone.
And of course, we know Brian Shell has already gone back to the FA and they're making an announcement. Hello, United flight 472. Actually, it's more like I don't understand. Can't they turn up the volume on airplanes?
That was our captain last night when we landed in Seattle. I couldn't understand a word he said. I was like, oh, okay. And then we had to sit on the tarmac for like 20 minutes because our gate wasn't ready for us.
Jason had the same experience last night. 20 minutes on the tarmac waiting for a gate.
Yeah.
Which was
we
good
did
because...
Oh. Well, I was going to say we arrived 20 minutes early, so that's why.
He arrived an hour early. And so I was not expecting that. And so when he's like, sorry, I'm gonna have to wait on the gate on the tarmac for 20 minutes, I was like,
fine.
Oh, darn it. Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah. So back to Lindsay, I do want to mention that she is excited. She's finally booked on Carnival. I'm curious what ship you got onto, Lindsay.
Yes.
I know there's been a lot of talk back and forth about what you guys were going to do. Was that the Horizon, the super cheap Horizon? Was that you? I'm trying to remember who we were talking to about the Horizon transatlantic cruise.
Hey, speaking of Carnival and some cruise news, they opened up, I'm going to get this wrong. They opened up P&O. I'm not going to get this wrong. They opened up P&O bookings. Carnival's P&O ships in Australia that they've moved to the Carnival Cruise Line fleet. They've opened up those bookings.
That's the Encounter and Adventure.
Thank you. They've opened up those bookings for 26 and 27. They will have 3 full-time ships deployed now to Australia and then 1 seasonal. Do you remember what that 1 seasonal ship is?
Of course, it's the Carnival Luminosa.
The Carnival Luminosa. I wish it was the Carnival Splendor. I wish they'd bring the Splendor back. We would get on the Splendor every year. You know that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Especially with all the updates that she keeps getting. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Oh my gosh, I want to. Yes. Okay, sorry. Chats. Or are we caught up?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Tom is here. He wanted to say hello and drop in. He said it's been a busy week. He moved yesterday, and they're currently at a football game. That's exciting.
Wait, I didn't know that Tom moved.
Well, we knew that he got his new place, but we didn't know when he was moving in. So yeah,
Tom, congrats on the move. If you're watching this now, or hopefully watching it after because you're enjoying the game right now, who's playing? Who are you rooting for? How's the score? Well, I think we know who he's rooting for. I guess depending on who he's seeing.
Who's playing? Yeah, exactly. So awesome. Thanks for that, Tom. Brandy, Cruising with Brandy, chimed in as well. She's stuck at work and will rewatch like always. It is her last Saturday for 2 weeks because she'll be on the Magic next Sunday with her set travel day. With her Saturday travel.
Super excited. The Magic has that atrium, it's that beautiful green. Oh, you've not been on the Magic yet.
I haven't been on any of that class.
I'd like. So you've not been on several of Carnival's classes?
2?
Yeah, that's several. You've not been on a fantasy class and the dream class. We got to stop booking all of these other cruise lines. Sure. Okay, that's probably the biggest cruise news of the week, honestly, y'all, is Norwegian Cruise Line rolling up more at sea. So we did book several cruises. We more cruises on Norwegian Cruise Line than we've ever sailed in the history of ever, because we wanted to lock in the free at sea rate. So several of our followers have commented on the more at sea video that we put out earlier this week. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But several followers commented. One said that their booking went up $400. So they looked at on 9/30, September 30th, to what they looked at 10/1. Went up $400 with the new program. So more at sea. They're sunsetting popular free at sea. I say free at sea, free, because nothing's free. Let's be honest. They're retiring free at sea and rolling up more at sea, which gives you more Actually,
Sure.
there are several things that's actually just a falsity. They say it gives you more Wi-Fi. One of the Wi-Fi packages, one of the free Wi-Fi packages goes away completely, and so it actually gives you less Wi-Fi. Like there's just the more Etsy costs more. That it's an absolute business decision to roll it out. Norwegian rolled it out saying, we've heard from our guest feedback and we're going to give you more, but they're charging in some cases double what they're charging today for those additional benefits. We're excited. There are some benefits that we're super excited about. Like you don't have to worry about that $15 beverage cap limit. You can still get 2 drinks at the same time. Like there are still things that we absolutely love about the new program, but the pricing is definitely going to cost you more. More at sea is going to cost you more at sea.
At sea. That is totally true. It'll be interesting to see how it is. That's for sure.
But that's why we booked so many Norwegian bookings, because we wanted to get in we wanted to lock in. So if literally it was $400 difference, that's like $1,600. We got a free cruise because we booked. So essentially we bought 3, we got 1 free.
If only that were the case. Yeah, we've got January, February, May, November. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's catch up on some of our comments, Mark, and then we'll come back to anything else that we want to talk about.
Thank you.
Lee did say that he is still here, so awesome. Blake chimed in, and like usual, and asked everyone to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Blake. And don't let Mark's jokes discourage you. Oh, I don't know about that. Them be fighting words, Blake.
What? Okay, that's fair.
There was some weirdness with the CEO saying they needed fuel. We'll come back to that.
Maybe the airline. Maybe the airline, when he stood up and shouted to like and subscribe, the CEO said something about fuel.
Maybe. Okay. Macrina said Princess versus Half Moon K. They are basically the same, just a deserted beach. I do say I love just a beach day, yeah, of course, because it forces you to relax, which is super nice. Agreed. Yep. Oh, absolutely, Tom. Thanks for putting that in there when you did. Thoughts and prayers to fellow North Carolinians in Western North Carolina. I know that the wrath of Hurricane Helene really did some damage to the eastern shoreboard of the United States. And so absolutely, our hearts go out to them as well. Oh, look, Macrina's trying to help you.
Swarovski.
Hey, you just said it.
Swarovski? Really? Swarovski. That's easy. Swarovski. Okay.
Macrina, I have been trying to tell him how, or to show him how to say it for the past year. Thank you
I've totally got this. Swarovski. I mean, that's easy. Like, Macrina, where have you been? This is amazing. Macrina, we just need to start taking Macrina on cruises with us. Swarovski.
I think so. Swarovski.
That's fantastic.
Hey, speaking of bringing people on cruises with us, we have a group cruise coming up. Oh,
hey,
look at that segue.
That's fantastic. I like what you did there.
I know, right? Join our group cruise. Right now, we are just taking interest from people, so we don't have all of the finalized details, but it's not going to be much of a big change from what you're currently seeing online if you were to go to margaritavillatsea.com. But we are going to be setting sail on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. I'm going to pull ourselves off the screen, but you'll still be able to hear us, so you can see all of those details. Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We're departing on Sunday, September 7th, 2025. It's a 7-night through September 14th. And the stops will be from Tampa. The port of Tampa is the home port. We'll be going to Cozumel, Mexico, Ocho Rios, Jamaica, and Georgetown, Grand Cayman. Super excited for this. And we would absolutely love for you to join us. If you are interested in being part of our fun adventure, I'm going to put this here. Fill out the survey. I put it in the chat. Fill out the survey if you are interested in joining us. What's going on, Mark?
I gotta take it out. It just hurts so bad.
Hurts. Did you try different?
I haven't yet. No, I need to try those after this.
Yeah. Anyway, if you are interested in joining us, we are just looking for interest right now because we want to know who is truly going to join us for this adventure. We would love to get as many people involved as possible because the more people, the more fun. And we are going to have a great hero. Aww. Thanks for
the more people, the more fun.
I know. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have meet and greets. We're going to have a great time. And so we would love for you to join. Just go fill out that survey so that we know how to get in touch with you when it does come time to start the booking process. This is by no means an obligation. If I reach out to you at the later time when we're ready to start the booking process and you're like, hey, I just can't do it, totally get that. Deposit requirements are $50 per person, $100 in the stateroom is the standard rate. So nothing too wild there, and pricing overall for the cruise is going to be very lucrative. I can tell you that much. So let us know, join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time, regardless of where we go and what we do. So we would love for you to be a part of that.
And, you know, Margaritaville at Sea has been so amazing and accommodating. I think there will be some surprises along the way as well. So it's going to be a ton of fun. And it's going to be great to get to meet several of our followers and see several of our followers again. So I know that we've sailed with a bunch of you before, and so it would be great to actually get to see you again. And it's Margaritaville at Sea, so we're going to hopefully introduce a new cruise line to some folks as well. Fins up. Fins up. Fins
Heroes up. Oh, good job, Hero.
Good boy. Good boy.
Lindsay said original American line was Voyager of the Seas from Royal Caribbean, but next October, but it was canceled. Oh, I didn't like the rebooking option, so I got a refund and booked on Carnival Miracle next September, round trip from Rome. Oh, Miracle is a great ship. That Bacchus dining room is so cool.
It is a beautiful ship. Did you want to say hi to everyone? It's Jason, everyone. He's like, no cameras. I don't know if he's wanted by someone or if he's just afraid of the paparazzi.
Is he going to be one of the people that's going to be pulled off from the cruise terminal in Long Beach?
Rocky, please don't jinx that. Don't jinx that. It was so stressful checking in this morning. I uploaded my passport on United and it said, thank you, Jason, for adding your passport information. And I was no, what? And then it doesn't let me check to make sure it was. So we'll see when we get to the airport tomorrow. Last time that I traveled with Jason, remember, to Barcelona, they canceled my flight and then they rebooked me to Paris instead of Barcelona, and they wouldn't let me fly because I didn't have a visa for Paris.
Right.
And so Delta was like, no, you don't have a visa for Paris. You can't go there. And I was like, I don't want to go there. You booked me there. It was a whole thing. Okay, here I do recall. Right there. Okay, nice. Okay. Chats.
Good boy. They went ahead and booked on the TA on the horizon. Oh,
then we went ahead. That's amazing. It's exciting. I love
so that's the one that we were going to look at. We were going to look at the horizon in June of 26.
Did you look at it?
I did. It was a really good price, but we haven't booked it.
Okay.
Michael Ansfeld Muhammad is.
Do you know what we just book after talking about it forever? It was that first inaugural call on Celebration Key. I know I mentioned it last week, but that's super excited for that.
Yep. We are heading to Celebration Key. Michael Ansfeld Mama, and 16 days until HH4C cruise on the Carnival Breeze out of Galveston. That's going to be so much fun.
Are you still looking? Have you looked at the pricing, or is it just not at all feasible?
Really. It's not.
Carnival's not great for solo travelers.
No.
Maybe they could pair you up with someone. Maybe just some like rando on the ship.
Maybe. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know that I would do well with that. I'm a very particular. I know you probably find this hard to believe that I'm a very particular individual, but I have I'm set in my ways in some things.
Yes, as am I, so it's fine. Eric, yes.
Go ahead.
Eric said because of Norwegian eliminating free at sea, he booked another cruise line for the first time. His loyalty to NCL has died. So he booked a group cruise with Walter on the Emerald Princess, February of 2026.
Wow. I'm telling
you. Well, Eric, this would be a great opportunity for you to try another cruise line, and that is Margaritaville at Sea in September with This Cruise Life.
Great plug. Great plug, Rocky. I love that. It's fascinating. I'm curious. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews online. Some say it's great. We like not having to worry about it. Others, so especially those who liked Free at Sea Plus, where you could upgrade to unlimited Wi-Fi, you could upgrade to the premium drinks, you could upgrade to Starbucks and bottled waters, and you could get additional dining meals, and you could get Fritzy Plus, I upgraded to that, and you heard it in the Norwegian Encore video, highly recommended it. There was some confusion. It was frustrating because the cruise ship didn't always know the rules. But highly recommend. It was amazing. That all goes away, and now you have to buy Starbucks a la carte. You have to buy water a la carte. You have to pay more for the existing for the Moritz program. There's a lot of things that go away. With the reaction that I'm seeing online, part of me does wonder if they will eventually add a plus package back in, because people are saying, "I'm gonna go try Princess." And so
Princess is a great plan too.
Princess has that all-inclusive. You pay one price, and you don't have to worry about all that other nickel and diming.
Yeah,
it does. Someone else it reiterates their feeling about NCL being a nickel and diming cruise line because everything just seems like it's going to be an additional charge now.
Right. It's very true. Yeah, we definitely understand that, Eric. Sorry to hear about the change, but something good may come up from it. You never know, right? Trying different cruise lines opened up our eyes, because before we really got into this cruise life of ours, we were exclusively Carnival, and now we are exploring the world, and we're trying the Virgins, and we're trying that sounds weird, and we're trying the
please don't ever say that again.
Maybe I'll cut that in post edit.
No,
but we're trying other cruise lines. I'm trying Holland America tomorrow, so it might lead to good things.
It will lead to good things. What do you mean might? It's going to be a group cruise. How fun is that? It's going to be a new cruise line. I'm super excited, and we are trying Princess out in next year as well.
We are, we totally are. At some point. Well, that'll be kind of the last minute.
I'm sliding down on the couch.
Why? Who's pulling you?
I don't know.
Blake is celebrating that you said Swarovski.
Swarovski.
Oh my gosh.
Easy peasy.
Macrina, where have you been?
Literally, easy peasy. Swarovski. Who doesn't know how to say that word? It's super easy. I mean, hello.
I have been trying for so long. Sean is getting onto the Firenze. You should. I might
have to. Hey, for all of you who struggle with Swarovski, here's a quick cruise tip. I love that. Okay. Sorry.
Well, you got to give credit where credit's due, though.
Of course.
That. Sean is getting on to the Firenze next week. So when our friends Marcy is stepping off, and I believe Sheila and her friend are also getting onto the Firenze today. So we actually know a couple of parties that are going to be on board, which that would have been so fun. But again, pricing for a solo traveler, I just couldn't make it work.
Yeah.
But actually, I think the people that we know that are getting on today are both in the Terraza. Now that I think about it, so
they'll see each other at breakfast and special occasions. Hey,
and they won't even realize it.
Is Peter still on?
I actually don't know. I don't know if he was coming back to that ship or not. If that
he was, I know he was, but I just don't know if he came back and then is back on vacation.
I would imagine he's back because the captain is back on board, and I can't imagine that they're too far off on their times.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll have to reach out. We'll have to see. Okay, guys, give me a booking number that's paid in full, and I'll be there. I will even treat you to dinner and drinks.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
Sure. Or you can join us on a nice and cheap and easy cruise, Margaritaville at Sea Islander on September 7th.
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to let you say that every sentence.
No?
Every line. Yeah. Okay. What else?
Michael Ansel Mama said it sounds like a cool itinerary. What? You're sitting far away. What are you doing?
I know. I moved back because my back was starting to hurt because I was having to sit up, and now I'm able to lean back. So
okay. I like your shirt, by the way, Mark.
That was what I was going to say earlier when you were into the chats. I was like, I don't know if you noticed that I'm wearing a brand new shirt that actually was a gift. This wasn't something that we designed or ordered. It was actually a gift, which is amazing. And so thank you to Chad for making one of these shirts for myself as well as for Rocky.
Yes. And excuse me, speaking of Chad, he has a really awesome podcast. He is an entrepreneur and loves talking about entrepreneurship and meets with other people that are looking at starting their own business. And he wants to bring us on as well. So probably in November or December, you'll see our broadcast come out from him. And that will be shared to our channel. Yes, Mark.
Entrepreneurial ship.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I like it too.
There you go. We'll have to tell
That's
him
gonna be
that.
our title.
He has to title it. Yep. That's awesome. Let's see here. Bud said that he's hoping he can go. It'll be back to back. Yeah, I remember that. Bud would already be on the Islander, and we're going to see if we can keep his cabin if it's still available. If it is, then he'll stay on.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. It looks like the Breeze is sold out for HH4C. So good. That's awesome. I love it. I did see the picture that you sent, Blake. I didn't know if you'd want us to share it. He said that Melia has been an amazing experience so far. They are in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and just having a grand time. I'll let you can tell us if you want us to share it or not, Blake. I don't want to.
I highly recommend having Rocky book your next vacation, cruise or otherwise.
There's Blake having a good time.
Oh, it looks absolutely amazing.
The only thing that I see that's missing right now, Mark, his water bottle doesn't have a TCL sticker on it.
I thought for sure you were going to say us, but okay, that too.
Well, that too. And Josh, Josh isn't there either, so there's a few back there. But that's the one thing that stands out to me.
That's fantastic. That's thiscruiselife.com/shop. I love this. People call me Craig.
That's great. That's great. We haven't seen People Call Me Craig in a hot second. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Hello, good to see you. Yes. Rocky, what other news do you have this weekend?
I'm going on Holland America tomorrow.
Yes, you absolutely are.
I am.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am. I'm excited to check out the ship. So this is, I believe, what Holland America calls a Vista class, which is really confusing because in the Carnival world, a Vista class as we know it would be the Vista Horizon Panorama, and then it also includes the Venezia and Firenze, kind of. Whereas with Holland America, the Spirit class is very similar, of course, to the Spirit that we know with Carnival. And then they took the Spirit class and modified it to become the Vista class. So it still has the narrow and the wide superstructure, which you saw in the picture that I shared. And then it has some other similar aspects like the theater. The theater spans from deck 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
On the Vista or on the Spirit class, this theater is usually 2, 3, and 4 with a lounge on deck 1. But it's still interesting to see a theater. Oh, I took you off the screen. I'm sorry. It's still interesting to see a theater on deck 1. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how similar or different that ship compares to the Spirit class. I'm excited about that.
Super excited. And you're going to be sharing shorts, YouTube shorts, as well as
I'm not
videos, as well as videos from the ship.
Yeah, I plan on recording a bunch of material. That's why I need to run to Target today and get that dongle so that I can actually use the microphone.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. You are so welcome.
And I plan to, once we get onto the panorama, I'm sure I'll bring a video or two in Singapore. I'm certain about that. Once I get on the panorama, I also plan to go around and see what's different. Panorama is my second most. It will become my most sailed ship in Carnival's fleet after this 25-day sailing. It will become my most sailed ship, but I've been on the panorama 5 or 6 times now. Yeah, 5 or 6 times now, and so it'll be interesting to see what she looks like after dry dock. Will she have a new paint? Will she have a new paint scheme?
She is the last Carnival ship to get it.
Yep. She's the final ship in the fleet.
She's finally going to have that blue livery.
Yes, it'll be lovely. And then she's getting a smoke-free casino in the dry dock, and they have said some other surprises. So Carnival is not sharing what all of the changes that they made. So I'm super curious. You'll be the first to hear here on thiscruiselife.com.
I love it. Is there anything else? Guess not. Wow. Okay. Gina's wishing us a great sailing.
Thank you. And thank you to Rocky for these lovely new AirPods that I will be taking with me to Singapore.
You are welcome.
Yay! I don't. Oh, hi. What you doing over
Hi.
there?
I was
You'll
trying to
love
see if I could
Singapore.
find. I'm trying to see if I can find any details on the dry dock.
Oh, don't do that right now, please. Thank you.
Okay. You know how I am.
Yes. So I
Ah,
have. Oh, go ahead.
sorry. Just real quick. I'm going to be going on the Eurodam. That's
Yes.
all. Okay.
Has Kathy been on the
Continue.
Eurodam?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Let's.
Oh.
Kathy, have you been on the Eurodam? Do you
Yeah, we're
like the new
starting to.
case that I got from Amazon?
Oh. Oh.
Got a
Is it
little
black or midnight blue?
black. It's black.
Oh, yeah.
It's what was able to
Oh,
be
that's
delivered by the time I left.
Yeah, that was kind of why I was like, yeah, you might want to order this. I was going to order it for you, and then I was like, give you the option to choose a color. You have the Amazon Prime account anyway,
There are
so
so many cool AirPod
yeah,
cases out there now. I
sure.
was absolutely impressed. I almost got a little mini Nintendo AirPod case. It looked like a little mini Nintendo controller. That was super cute.
That's,
I may still get another one, but for now, I wanted to get something out.
yeah, that's great. I
Okay.
love it. Oh, Blake had a great question.
Yep, he's back to normal food. Though I will say he overdid it a little this yesterday, 2 days ago. He went to Mexican and had bottomless chips and salsa, and he was feeling pretty miserable. But overall, he goes back in on October 17th. He goes back in for his next follow-up, and then or next scans, and then a follow-up with his doctor when I get back from Singapore. So I'll be joining him for that follow-up with the doctor in November.
November.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Blake.
Yeah, thank you. Jean, thank you so much for the kind words. I very much am humbled and appreciative of you sharing those details. For anyone that is interested, there you go. You can just head to thiscruiselife.com/travel.
Awesome. Thank you, Gene. That's very kind.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Chia292 wants to know if there's any updates on the MSC World America. They will be sailing on June and cannot wait. Great question, Chia. We have some plans in place when Mark returns from his voyages across the beyond. He will be, text message. We will be recording a video tour of World America and posting it
Yes.
to our channel. So
And,
stay
and
tuned. Yes, go ahead.
part of the reason why we haven't recorded that tour yet, Chia292, is a lot of the deck plan still has literally orange construction cones that says coming soon. And so a bunch of the deck plans are incomplete right now for World America. And so when we record the video, we want to give MSC a chance to add a little bit more to those deck plans. And so we're hoping that by November, December, because the cruise launches in April.
April 12th.
April. So we're
Yeah.
hoping that by November, December, that the cruise line will have some additional insight on their website for the ship so that we
Yep.
can, there likely will be some surprises. I think they said in a press release or in an interview, one of the leaders said there are going to be some surprises that they're holding out for the launch of the ship, which is super cool that we get to be
Yeah.
there for the inaugural. But
Yep.
I'm hoping that by November, December, they'll have more details on their deck plans, and then we'll share that on the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of videos to put out to the channel, we've got a lot of things that are coming your way, even while Mark and I are at sea, or while Mark is at sea mostly. Planning that by the end of today or this afternoon, we will have our room tour out from the Norwegian Sky. That video is nearing completion on my end. And so that is one of the items that we're going to try to get for you. And then
absolutely.
we've got full review, full tour of the Carnival Liberty. And then I think do we have something on Spirit? I can't remember yet.
Not yet. No, we have to still record that. So that's going to have to be when we get back or when we all get back from cruising.
Right.
And then there will be.
We'll have plenty of material to keep everyone busy for the next couple of weeks. Yes.
I think so. I was going to say, and then there will be some announcements coming soon as well.
Yes, there will. There absolutely will.
So stick around to the channel for some additional announcements coming soon. And then Rocky will likely be solo for next week's Sale Talk Saturday. Is that right? Or am I on a CA next Saturday? I don't remember. Well, either I will be here or you will see Rocky's smiling face. It's bound to be fun no matter what happens. I promise you that.
Yeah. Oh, I have a new message. I have to look at that. I just opened Shipmate to see what your itinerary is.
Here's what I should have done.
Oh,
I sail. No.
I sail out on Saturday.
Next Saturday. What time would that be? What time is that here?
Let me see. Yeah. What time is it in Singapore?
Oh, Jackie, that's so awesome. I'm going to pull this up while you're looking at that, Rocky.
Mark, it's going to be 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's what, 1 o'clock in the morning, which day?
So it would be Sunday for you. So you board the ship, and then at 1 o'clock in the morning, if you stay up until 1 o'clock in the morning, you can tune in for 10 o'clock our time.
You guys enjoy Rocky next Sale Talk Saturday. It's going to be a blast. He's going to tell you all about Holland America. He's going to tell you all about Eurodam and the experience. It's going to be amazing. Don't miss it. And then Jackie, I had pulled up your comment. Just watch the Virgin videos. Oh, so excited for you to experience it. Halloween. I can't even imagine Halloween on a Virgin Voyages ship.
They go all out.
And thank you so much for the kind words. Hopefully you feel and sense our joy in those videos, because Virgin Voyages was truly something unexpected, and we had an absolute wonderful time. And I am certain you are going to enjoy that as well for Halloween.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Kathy P. Appreciate you. I will see you. I'm going to get on a video before I get back in November. I promise you that. We just are going to have to figure out time zones and where I am and all of that sort of stuff. But Rocky will keep you good company, I promise.
I'll do my best.
And Hero. Rocky might bring Hero on every now and then. Yeah. There you go. I don't know where.
Did you see Craig's message? People call me Craig. Tell me where that happened so I can avoid the area and take pictures as evidence.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. People call me Craig. That's not fun. Knock on wood. Rocky, do you have travel? Yes. Okay. I was going to say, do you have travel? Yeah, of course you have travel insurance.
There you go. Singapore is 15 hours ahead.
15 hours ahead?
Yes.
So, tomorrow. Okay. So does 1 a.m. minus 15 equal 10 a.m.?
Sure. We'll go with that. Zip lining in St. Lucia. Oh, so it wasn't actually on the ship itself. Okay. Didn't mean to bring down the mood. Oh, you're fine.
It's fine. Rocky, just don't go ziplining this sailing.
Well, we're not going to St. Lucia.
I'm going to be curious. I'm going to be curious what excursions are actually offered.
Well, we only have one port of call, and that's Santa Barbara.
Oh, okay. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, and it's a water shuttle port, so.
Ew.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see how it's handled.
What are you going to do in Santa Barbara? Have you looked at excursions yet?
No, I'm just.
Or are you just going to stay on the ship and?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'll at least go out into town for a couple hours and walk around. It's been forever since I've been to Santa Barbara.
Okay.
So
I don't think I've ever been to Santa Barbara.
No, probably
I've been to Santa Monica.
Yes,
is it close?
No, I mean, relative.
It's all relative. It's closer than Singapore.
It definitely is closer than Singapore.
I don't know how I'm going to do a 14-hour and 20-minute flight, y'all. I get bored coming back from Miami, and so I'm really terrified about this flight. I've ordered inflatable pillows to try to sleep. I've downloaded the entire season 3 of Heartstopper, which just hit Netflix yesterday. Downloaded the entire season, so I'm excited about that. I've got to download some more movies today. People call me Craig. My ziplining career was brief, but not without drama. Alcohol. So, fun fact, it's illegal to bring your own alcohol onto a plane, and United United and NCL have paired up.
That's true.
United has more at air. It just costs you more. Oh, thank you, bud. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have so much fun. Oh my gosh, Italy next Saturday. Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
Oh, our other Seattle friends are in Italy right now.
That's right. Max and Josh are in Seattle, or are in Italy right now.
Italy, yes. Yeah.
Oh, have a drink or 7.
Wait,
So
is
when
she
we flew,
buying? Since we're buying a cruise for her, is she buying the drinks for you?
when we flew on Delta last year, everything, all of the drinks and the meals and everything were included, which was a surprise to us. We just booked a standard ticket and all of that was included. I would put money on United. It is not going to be the same way.
Yeah.
But
I
I'll
don't
keep
know.
you posted.
Airlines treat those long-haul flights differently than they do their domestics.
It's
So
true. It's true.
you should at least get meals, if nothing more.
Hopefully. I will say, Delta, the flight last year was $1,600 or $1,700 versus United, and that was to Barcelona, Europe. And to Singapore, it was like $800. So it's about half the cost. So I expect about half the seats.
There you go. Speaking of seats,
7 days for a free cruise does sound like a pretty great deal.
Yeah, right? It does. Speaking of airline seats, I got to test or experience one of Southwest's new planes yesterday. It had power at the seats. Amazing. Vince, Las Vegas, if you're still on, that's something you probably are excited to hear as well. They had standard USB as well as USB-C, which is really cool. It was on one of their MAX 8, 737 MAX 8 jets. So it was cool. It was really neat to see that and watch Southwest evolve. It'll be interesting to see how the next few months turns out for the company as well.
I mean, I've commented on this before, Rocky. I don't know if you remember me saying this. I feel bad for the cruise lines who have all rushed to invest in USB ports by the bedside. Carnival has built all of their new ships with USB ports by the bedside, and we're all moving to USB-C. And so it was cool to see the picture with Southwest with USB and USB-C to meet the needs for now and in the future.
I wonder. I'll be curious to hear if Panorama has USB-C.
It'll be interesting. I'll be curious.
I agree with you, Macrina. International flights should have free drinks.
Maybe they do. Maybe she's saying, no, they should have them by default. I hope so.
Yeah.
USB charges were great. Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sure.
See, look
Nice.
at Southwest coming up with the times. Rocky, anything else before we let everyone get back to their weekend?
I don't think so. Oh. Okay. I mean, that works too. Did you get your prescription? Go to Mexico, get your prescriptions. Oh, the Panorama did not have any USB in January?
Oh, interesting. Did the Panorama not get the lights, the new lights by the bed? I was trying to, I was like, I'm trying to think. Did they not have?
You should.
In the bedside light tables?
Yeah, I thought so. Because the ship launched right around the pandemic.
2019, December 2019. What a great time to launch. Although better than March of 2020, like Virgin Voyages for ship launch.
For a brand launch.
For a brand launch, ship launch, March of 2020. Hi, we're a new cruise line. Welcome.
Nope. There were several improvements there. But anyway, I digress. Okay, well, I guess this is it. I guess we're wrapping up today's Sail Talk Saturday. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining into the fun and crazy and wild that is Sail Talk Saturday. Keep your eyes out to the channel. We will definitely have some videos coming out to you very, very soon. Hopefully one today, and then several more throughout the coming weeks of my experiences on board Holland America and Mark's experiences on the Carnival Panorama, plus some catch-up videos from our experience on the Carnival Liberty. So we've got some things coming out. Just keep helping to spread the word. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. We are so close, and everything that you do to help us out is just amazing, and we absolutely love you.
we're going to get there. As Kathy P said, we're going to get there. And it's because of all of you and all of your support. For those of you who have been here since the beginning, those of you who have just joined, we have a lot of fun, and we are super passionate about the work that we do and the cruises that we go on, and can't wait to tell you all about. There's lots coming. So 2025 is going to be another busy year. But we love this cruise life, so I wouldn't expect anything less. Okay.
That's true. That's true. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend, and we will see you all next time.
Bye, y'all. See you soon.
Bye.